skip ahead to the 1 minute mark for today's message. Let's get started. All right. Welcome back, my regular viewers, listeners, and watchers. And of course, if you happen to be here for the very first time, welcome. Before I go any further, my name is Rahul George, India's premier eye hypnosis life healer coach and your personal guide. So let's talk about a really important theme for today, especially in your life as a healer and as a coach. You're probably at that stage where you've gone from knowing that, okay, this is the work that I'm meant to do. And now you're starting to discover that you're meant to reach out to more people to make a difference in many lives. And along the way, at some point, I'm sure you have already or you will discover that it's people that make our business, it's people that make your business the business that it is. And not just from a point of view of business, but also from a point of view of a community. When you have these lives that are drawn to your energy, that are drawn to your one thing I'll tell you is that it's not just the power that they're drawn to your story. And just like people are drawn to your story, something that can really help you unlock, um, the impact that your business has on so many lives is being able to and the ability to be able to change people's lives by helping them explore their stories. This is something that we do literally, you can say religiously, every single meeting, every single time when all of us gather in our community, in the eye hypnosis life community. This is something that we do over and over again. Why? Because it's the stories that hold so much of power. It's the stories that actually make that difference, not only in the person's life who is sharing it, but also, when you get to tell your story, you get to help other people also release whatever has been holding them back. And so my question to you, of course, is that, as a healer and as a coach, or as we like to call us as healer coaches, do you practice this? And if you haven't already, maybe now is a good time for you to start thinking about, or for you to start practicing really encouraging people to share their stories. Now, of course, the first part is helping people by encouraging them to share their stories. The second part is all the skill that is required to be able to help process those stories with them. So it's a lot of listening, and of course, it's a lot of really, sensing what they're saying and also what they're not saying. So a lot of times when people are sharing their stories, there are deeper layers within. And if you're able to practice being present, able to practice being the space, sooner or later you'll find that people will be able to really tap into the power that's, you know between the lines of their stories. And in doing so, they're able to, release themselves from whatever has been holding them back. And in doing so, they're also able to help other people. So this is something that we practice very regularly. And maybe if this is something that interests you, that resonates with you, definitely come and see what happens in our community. And lastly, of course, if you know somebody who is a healer, who's a coach, and maybe they've just begun their journey, it's so important to be in a community that not only respects you, but that holds that space for you, that is able to understand what you're going through, and in the most non-judgmental way, in the most effortless way, to hold that space for you, so that you're able to, tap into the power of your stories, and you're able to share this with more and more people. So I really do wish you all the best on your journey. And of course, as I said, if there is one other friend of yours who's a healer or a coach who needs to hear this, please do share this with them. And this is how we are able to get the word out there. And this is how we're able to create that change at a much deeper level. And of course, having said all of this, remember to live your purpose. God bless. Of course, I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.